Welcome to the Horror and Gore Horror Movie Podcast, your number one podcast for all things horror. I'm your host, Big Goobs, and of course, I'm always joined by my friend and co-host, Mr. Dakota DMB Horror. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good, Goops. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. Crazy week so far, but we're getting through it. Time to talk about some horror movies, so I'm excited. Speaking of horror movies, what did we watch this week, man?
Oh, good question. I got 3 watches in,
Hell yeah.
still low, but to be honest, we got a whole bunch of announcements for this episode and some surprises for y'all. So, first announcement is, I didn't say this last week because we had Rob and Colby on, so I wanted to save this just for us two. Um, Last week I started a horror movie challenge for the beginning of the year, so I'm gonna go through, watch all new horror movies because you have told me it. All our friends have told me, "Do you need to watch more horror movies, dude?" I'm like, okay. A year and a half, a lot of stuff has happened. You guys know that have listened to us for a long time, and the new listeners, you can hit me up on my social medias. I will let you know about everything. But at the beginning of the year, I was sitting at 390. And I'm like, as a horror content creator, I'm like, if people ask me questions and I'm eventually going to do the solo lives again, I'm like, I could get my knowledge up, especially getting back into the content game. So I'm gonna start a new horror movie challenge. I already started 3 movies deep right now, but the goal is for also just not only horror movies, just movies in general this year. I want to get up to 500 watched.
Hell yeah.
So the year before I had 213. Last year I had 238. I think it was. So I want to bump that up. Like no 258. Yeah, 258. It was last year, not 238. So I'll double that from regular movies to horror movies because besides horror movie knowledge, I think my regular movie knowledge is also very weak. So I want to get that up also. But
Yeah.
with that being said, I did watch 3 of those new stuff this week. First off, which I've been trying to get Goobs to watch this one, and I can't wait for him to watch this. It's available on Prime for y'all before I start it, and it's The House on Haunting Grounds. This is a new found footage movie
Yeah.
from Brandon Renicki, I think that's his name. Um, Very low budget, but before you guys like say, "Oh, Dakota, that's a big like turn off," like why would you want to watch a low budget found footage movie? This shit's actually scary as fuck. Um, the jump scares. There's some jump scares with some music, but it's not high music. But there's some effective jump scares with no music. There's one that thought that was not going to happen. That shit got me. And the scares also have imagery, kind of like Hell House, like what you guys were saying from it. Like the Hell House franchise is a lot of imagery that is terrifying, and that
Yeah.
is this in this movie also. This movie's also brutal as fuck. It's a lot more brutal than I thought it was ever going to be. Practical effects all the way. I think there is no CGI whatsoever on
Wow.
this, and that's the first time I've seen a really low budget movie not use CGI, and I love that. The acting is not bad. Um, I think it's a lot of people that Brandon know, and kind of like what Rob Zombie does, kind of like uses some of the same people over. So you can definitely tell that
Yeah.
this chemistry between these directors and actors is they're very close. Sorry about that,
No.
but great movie. Definitely go. You can buy a rent or go on Prime Video again. Definitely go watch it. And shout out to Colby for that one. He told me about that one. But then up next, I'll watch Primate, and we will talk about that one later because, of course, we're going. That's our main topic for the review. Then afterwards, I finally caught up for my most anticipated movie of last year, just out of all movies, and that is Marty Supreme, starring Timothy Chalamet. This movie, before even that, I'm a Timothy Chalamet guy. Anything Timmy is in, I go see. I love Doom Part One, Part Two. I like the. Have you seen The King? That's the question I was going to ask you on Netflix.
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's
I have
good.
not.
It's him. Thomas and McKenzie's in it. From Last Night in Soho, Lily Rose Depp, Joel Egerton, Robert Pattinson. Stat cast,
Yeah,
really good movie. Love him in that. Call Me by Your Name,
yeah.
great movie. Have you seen Bones and all?
No, every time I started, something happens and I haven't finished it. So I still need to
Oh,
watch that one.
Bones and all is my favorite Luca Guadagnino's film. Out of all his films, like I've seen Challengers, Call Me by Your Name, this I think might just be the three. I got to dive into more of his films. I think this and Suspiria, the remake,
Yeah,
is his only two horror. But Timmy's good in this. Taylor Russell's good in it also. So I'm just a Timmy guy. Anything
yeah,
Timmy's in, Wonka, of course, Wonky's in Wonka. I love Wonka. And
yeah,
after watching this movie, it's fucking good. Timmy has won the Critics' Choice Award and just won a Golden Globe last night for it. And after watching it, he's gonna have the Oscar.
yeah. He'll
Like
probably.
I've seen one battle after another. Love Leo in that, and I love Michael B. Jordan in Sinners. I know that whole thing of Mario Supreme versus Sinners right now. Like I love both of them. And what people haven't think is, which I don't know if you've seen this, when people say, "Oh yeah, Michael B. Jordan acted as two people," he's not the only one that done it this year
Yeah,
or last year. Robert Pattinson done it also, and
yeah,
Robert done a good job in that.
yeah. The whole discourse behind that is just kind of, you can have your opinion, but what I hate is when you're discrediting the acting as a whole in general on both sides. You can be a Timmy fan, but it doesn't take away from Michael B. Jordan's performance and his greatness, and vice versa. You can like Sinners, but to act like you haven't seen Timothy Chalamet or know who he is, or you know what I mean. Everybody, award season is, let's be honest, it hasn't been very good in the last decade, because you've got people winning awards that shouldn't. You've got people being nominated. It's just, but you can't take away from their greatness being nominated and then potentially being able to win it. So I agree. I that's that's a beef that I don't want to be in. Because
Me
it's
either.
just,
Like I love both movies. I love both actors,
yep,
both great performances. Like to be honest, if you do want to talk about top three performances of the year, it is Timmy, Leo, Michael B. Jordan.
yeah,
That's the ones I have up there, and of course they're all nominated. But he's really good in this movie. Everybody's really good in this movie. From Tyler Creator, the
yeah,
creator, the rapper, being this first ever acting role, really
yeah,
good in
dude,
this. This is Zion. Can we talk about this real quick? I hate the internet when they're like, "Oh, who's this?" And it's Odessa Zion, right? Like
yeah,
this, and I Love LA. I think that's the TV show that was just on Max the first season, and they're
yeah,
like, "Oh yeah, she's a new name in Hollywood." No, the fuck, she's not.
right.
Hellraiser
She,
2022.
yep, she was in Hellraiser 2022. She was just in Until Dawn last year as well. Like,
I'm like, already knew. I bet she was gonna say that also. We already knew who she was
yeah,
beforehand.
yeah.
I'm like,
So
do people not watch movies? That's why I want to ask, do people not watch movies?
not as much as we do. I'll just say that.
And especially it's from these big franchises that she was in, like Hellraiser, top horror franchise. Until Dawn, I haven't played, but I heard one of the best horror games of all time.
Yeah. Chef's favorite movie from last year.
Oh, true. Chef's favorite movie from last time, or from last year. Um, Kevin O'Leary, he's already like a bitch. No, he's not a bitch, but he's a rich businessman. Um, Hey, he is a kind of an asshole though in real life, and
Yeah,
he plays it definitely in this movie though. I hate his character in this.
yeah, yeah. But I was just like, I mean, he's playing himself in this movie. Like
Yeah,
he's just a dick in general. But I mean, I I'll go into it later because, well, I guess I can start with my watches because I watched Marty Supreme as well. Finally, I saw it a couple nights ago, so uh, I enjoyed it. I thought it was really well made. Uh, Josh Safdie, they just have something with their films that just pumps adrenaline, anxiety, and just misery into your brain right away, from Marty Supreme to Good Time and fucking Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems.
Yeah, they're just so much anxiety throughout their films, but fantastic as well. And of course I
Have
also
you?
watched Primate.
Oh, before you go, start. Sorry to interrupt you right there.
No, you're good, dude.
Have you seen the Smashing Machine?
No, I want to. I was hoping it would show up on Max soon.
23rd, the 23rd.
Okay, then yeah, I want to see that one. I
I'm
heard
waiting
that
for it
one.
also.
I
I
heard that
want
one's.
to. I want to see which brother's better.
I heard that the tone and the pacing on the Smashing Machine is very opposite. It's very slower pace. It's kind of, some people call it boring. Some people call it just very long, and you can feel the runtime. Like Marty Supreme was 2.5 hours during the movie. I started it, and then I got uh, a buzz on my phone, and I looked, and I was like, "Holy crap! We're already 2 hours into this movie." I didn't even know that it was already that long or that far. You don't feel the runtime at all. So I'll be interested to see the contrast of directors, because Benny did Smashing Machine. So
Yeah.
we'll see. Um, then I watched Primate as well because, of course. Then the Toxic Avenger showed up on streaming finally. So I showed my wife the Toxic Avenger, the 2025 release, with Peter Dinklage, and she loved it. So we rewatched it. Then I rented a Spanish horror movie called The Wailing, which it has nothing to do with the Korean film from a few years back. This one just dropped at the end of last year. And it's kind of like I don't want to give too much of it away, but it's kind of like an It Follows, but it has that same kind of premise as far as like a curse type thing following from generational thing. And like, it's a non-linear story, so it kind of just jumps around a little bit, but it's fire, dude. And it scared the one of the segments, if you want to call it that, where you're following the one girl, scared the shit out of me because there's some webcam shots, scary as shit. So I enjoyed that one a lot. Then I watched a couple comedies. I watched The Naked Gun finally with Liam Neeson. Dude,
How was that?
absolutely hilarious. Probably the funniest movie I watched from last year. Liam Neeson was fantastic. He had great comedic timing, and I'm surprised they did it so well.
So will he? You think he fits right into cold storage?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. With that coming out, what is it, next month or March?
Yeah, February 13th.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see that now. Seeing that he has the comedic delivery, I think he'll fit right into that story. And then I finished it up with I finally watched Darren Aronofsky's Caught Stealing on Netflix. Austin Butler, Zoe Kravitz, dude, it was fun, man. It kind of reminds you of like, have you seen Black Swan?
No, I want to watch it so bad.
So it's crazy because Darren Aronofsky does, Black Swan. It's very dark, and it's a fantastic, like damn near perfect movie. This one, totally opposite. This is like Darren Aronofsky giving us a movie like Guy Ritchie, chaotic,
Ooh,
fast
okay.
paced, kind of stories, kind of all over the place, but it's adrenaline crime. It's a fast paced adrenaline crime thriller that I really enjoyed. So plus,
Okay.
I think I liked it because I love Guy Ritchie movies anyway. And when I'm watching it, I'm going, this is like that same kind of boom, fast cuts and just so those are my watches.
So you talk about Guy Ritchie. I want to ask you about one movie because I kind of feel like how you explain Caught Stealing is like this. Have you watched Snatch?
Oh, dude, Snatch is fantastic.
Is it kind of like Snatch?
It has that it does have that type of storytelling. Like I said, there's a lot of interweaving stories around, but you follow Austin Butler the whole time because you know how in other Guy Ritchie movies, you'll follow this character, then he'll switch to this character, this, that. But no, you follow Austin Butler the whole time. But like I said, how it's pieced together and how the story progresses, it feels like it's one of those fast paced crime noir type films that Guy Ritchie is known for, in my opinion.
Okay. I
But it's
really
good.
do like Guy Ritchie movies like Snatch. I'm trying to think of some others like
The
the
Gentleman
one
is
with
one of
Josh
my
Hartnett. I need to watch the one with Jason Statham and Josh Hartnett again because that one kind of I did fall asleep on that one a little bit. I don't know if it was like I think it was like my first like linear like movie like all over the place.
yeah.
So is that I love the Working Man, not Working Man. Oh shit, was Wrath of Man? That's what it is.
Wrath of Man is fire. Wrath of Man.
The Covenant with Jake Gyllenhaal and
I haven't
oh
seen that
it's good. That one's good.
one. The Gentleman with Matthew McConaughey is probably my favorite Guy Ritchie movie. Right behind or right in front of Lock, Stocks, Two Smoking Barrels. That's an old one. That's like a what year did that
That
come
was his
out?
first movie, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's 99. I think I need to
98.
watch that one. 98. I need to
98.
watch that one. But I
That
think
one
my favorite one.
that one's
Oh, what
fun.
were you gonna say there?
Oh, I was gonna say that one's fun. That one's fun.
I what you said lock stock ooh, holy crap. Lock
Lock,
stock is yeah, that's a confusing title.
yeah, Lock,
It's
Stock,
lock
and Two
stock
Smoking Barrels.
smoke barrels. Is that your favorite one? You said?
No, it's my second. The Gentleman with Matthew McConaughey is my favorite.
Oh, I need to probably watch The Gentleman tomorrow then. Snatch is probably if it's either it's the between the I don't know, it's a four. It's probably Snatch is it's either Snatch or The Covenant's my favorite, but I think it's Snatch.
Yeah. Snatch is fantastic. Like I said, I just like his style, his how he tells his stories. Um, I need to see his newest one that came out
Oh, a
2024.
Gentlemanly Warfare.
Yeah, Gentlemanly Warfare. Yeah.
I'm kind of pissed that he turned down Roadhouse too.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's our watches. We'll get back into the horror program here. We got quite a bit of news, some good stuff actually this week. I'll start off for all of you collectors of masks and horror memorabilia. Trick or Treat Studios announced a lot of stuff at their showcase for 2026. I saw a lot of their Terrifier masks.
Yes.
They had multiple versions of art. They had Santa art. A couple other ones. They
Yeah,
had
Victoria.
Victoria was in there too. I think the Shard of Glass is sold separately.
Like what the fuck did that show up? Like, ooh.
But Trick or Treat Studios, they make pretty cool stuff. I'm not the biggest mask collector, but they have some pretty cool stuff. I know Dakota's a mask collector.
I am. The other stuff I saw was They have Hellraiser now.
Hmm.
From Pinheads to all of the Cenobites. They have the
Cenobites.
like. Oh, what the fuck is the box called? I don't want to mess up the name.
Oh
Is it a
God,
little figuration? Is
yeah, I
that it?
just call. Oh, I
The
just
look.
call. I always just call it the box.
Oh, was it little figuration? Yeah, that's what it is. The box. That box. They actually have a replica of it.
Oh, nice.
And I forgot there was something else. Oh, shit. Fucking shit. I just remembered because Adam Caesar talked about it today. They got Frindo's mask.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yes. To
Oh
be honest,
yeah.
I've been like putting my like back hand on the mask, like put it on the back burner. But now, I definitely want to get the Halloween Kills one because, of course, I got ends in 2018. But I might have to get Friendo also.
Yeah. Frendo's cool. I like.
And
I
I
like.
do got Art. I forgot about Art and Freddy from Nightmare 4.
Yeah.
And of
Nice.
course, they got some action figures for Trick or Treat.
Yeah.
A lot of shit.
Yeah.
But up next, oh, here we go. We got a brand new trailer that released. It will be for us today, but yesterday for y'all that are listening to this. New Mummy trailer from the Blumhouse, Atomic Monster. This is Lee Cronin's new movie from Warner Brothers. This is not going to be Universal, which is weird because it is one of the Universal monsters. Which, yeah, I
Yeah.
just don't understand that.
Yeah.
But I've watched the trailer. Goops has watched the trailer.
Mhm.
This is a new take on it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell everyone the take, just in case if they want to stay like blind going into this movie. But Goops, what did you think of this trailer?
Well, I like how vague it kind of was, because you don't really. I mean, you see certain things, but you don't really know what they intend on doing with it. It looks like it's going into a definitely a different direction than your typical like Universal monster or your Brendan Fraser monster. You know what I mean? The Mummy. This I don't know. It looks creepy. It looks dark. I will
Brutal,
say, what's up?
very
Yeah,
brutal.
yeah. I will say that it's from the same guy who did Evil Dead Rise. I'm not the biggest fan of that movie, but the tone and how that movie shot, it definitely is a dark and brutal movie, and it seems like it's following that suit.
So I got some news for it. First of all, before I get into the news, there's a rumor seeing this. This is going to tell you. I'm going to tell you how brutal it is. That someone gets a scorpion in their throat. It cuts their vocal cords, so they can't talk right. How they get to talk is this other person puts their hand down their throat and holds their vocal cords, like puts their finger on their vocal cords, so they could talk. And just think of that in this movie.
Yeah.
Ari with everything we have seen. But the bad news is, about a week or two ago, which I want to know how much of this is actually true. They had to screen it, and they said the screening was so bad that James Wan walked out of it halfway through of it.
Eee.
So there's two things. One, the movie is that bad and he walked out, or two, of course, where he's a busy guy and everything, that he probably had to get up to actually just do something.
Yeah.
Which I'm hoping it's the second thing.
Yeah. And it's never good when the producer of the film and it has the name
But
on
then
it.
Jason Blum, what's weird though, sorry to interrupt you
I
right
know.
there. Jason Blum said back in October he watched it and he loved it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, so I'm wondering if it's the second thing, and because of course he's got Sidious coming up
Yeah.
very soon in August. So I'm wondering if he's working on that. try and
True.
get that. And like Mortal Kombat 2, he's gonna have soon. So I'm wondering if he's just working on all these other movies, and he just only could catch on half of that stuff, and he had to go
Yeah,
do something.
could be. But it's got an April release, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
April 17th.
yeah. So we got some time. Hopefully they'll kind of get more feedback and we'll have a decent movie.
Yes. So what we got next, Scoops?
So we got the Pooniverse Monsters Assemble. We'll be filming this summer. We'll start filming this summer. If you know anything about myself, and I'm pretty sure Dakota feels the same way, we fucking love this franchise. We love this universe. It's so fun. It's just absolutely unnecessary, but necessary. So I am so happy that we're getting the Assemble. We should be getting Pinocchio Unstrung as well this year. Fingers crossed. I believe it has a full release date, but I
Yeah,
don't.
it should be this year. It's one of my most anticipated indie horror movies this year.
Yeah, practical. They is. Do you know if Monsters Assemble will be Scott Chambers? Do you know?
No, it's the guy who directed the Winnie the Pooh movies.
Okay.
He's actually doing that. I'm kind of glad it's him or Scott, but I'm kind of I think Scott's busy with Winnie the Pooh 3 because he's going to be directing that, and they're starting to get that ramped up. So I'm thinking they're going to be filming these probably at the same time. So I'm not shocked. I'm not. This is why I'm thinking they're going to go, because if you kind of look at this whole entire universe, this feels like Marvel, because Marvel had Iron Man,
Yeah.
Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Captain America, Avengers, right? And kind of looks like this is going to be Winnie the Pooh 1, 2, Pinocchio, um, fuck, what was the other one
Peter
I was going
Pan.
to say? Peter Pan. I hope there's another movie right in front of it. If not, then we were going to get the Pooniverse movie, which if you look at the Marvel slate after that, right after not Pooniverse, right after Avengers, Iron Man 3 came out.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping right after Pooniverse we get Winnie the Pooh Blood Honey 3.
Yeah.
There's a lot more of these movies ups but if you guys go back to our episode and listen to it
Yeah.
and we'll talk about the upcoming projects, they added more. They
They have
got a
fun.
Peter Pan 2 already in the works.
I'm excited for anything that they do. Like I said, it's the most unnecessary universe, but in my eyes, it's super necessary.
I think this is the best like public domain, like just movies, period. I know the
Yeah.
first one's not that great, but they definitely have listened to the fans and fixed it.
Yeah.
So I think they're gonna get better and better every time.
Yeah. Definitely. What you got next, man?
Okay, let's get it. Up next we got some winners from last night's Golden Globes. So Sinners, they won 2 awards. One which I don't like it because I think it's just a cash grab award for anybody, and that was the box office one,
Yeah.
like achievement award, which people have said it, and I think they have done it since like Barbie, and them. It's a participation award. It feels like.
Yeah.
Like no credit, no discredit Sinners. Like it deserves it, but I think that's one of the most lamest awards in the whole entire Gold Globes of all time for
Yeah.
from since 2022. No, yeah, 2024. That's when they started. So for the past 3 years.
Yeah.
But the main award that they deserved and Golden Globes kind of fucked them over on because they didn't present it live was that Ludwig Göransson won the Golden Globe for the original score for Sinners, and
Yeah. And
Ludwig, whatever his name is,
yeah, Ludwig.
it's going to be. I think by the end of his career, he's going to be better than Hans Zimmer.
He'll be up there for sure. I don't know what other projects he's going to do because
The Odyssey.
Is he doing the Odyssey?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we got Zimmer doing doing Messiah, right? Or
Yeah,
is he-
he's doing
yeah.
Dune.
And
Yeah,
first
Dune
off,
Part 3.
sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but first off,
You're good.
fuck the Golden Globes for doing that because who the fuck? No offense, I know we technically are a podcast, but fuck podcast awards, dude. What the fuck? Nobody gave a shit about those podcasts. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know those podcasts existed. Like, fuck out of here, right? And then what was the other one? Stand up special, stand up comedy. Yes, it's still there, but I don't know when the last time I've heard somebody go, "Hey man, you want to go watch that new stand up special?" No, fuck out of here. This is a movie award show. Like
The
this is a,
drop always on Netflix also.
like what?
The stand-ups are always dropped on Netflix, and
Yeah.
Netflix is already a piece of shit already.
Yeah, and it's like you give us it's TVs and movies. Last time I checked, we're not on TV. Podcasts aren't on TV. Like, what? Sorry, I'll stop. But that was bullshit because I was so excited to see that fucking award because I know, like you, I have a little bit of film bro in me, and I fucking enjoy musical scores throughout films, and it's something that I look forward to. So, but with him winning the Golden Globe on here, they should win the Oscar because
No, he's definitely winning the Oscar.
there's no way any other movie deserves the best score because Sinners does. I was hoping Sinners would win best song with I Lied to You. Um but you're going up against fucking K-pop Demon Hunter. It's
It's
almost
golden. No,
it's
golden's
it's
like
almost it's almost impossible. You know what I mean? So I am glad that they did get the score, and even though it's an award that nobody really knows what it's for, I'm glad they did get at least recognition with the box office performance because it did make a ton and it had a very big cultural impact. So I'm glad Ryan Coogler got to speak on it. So we'll see what the Oscars have in store for us. Um, uh, it's still a chance for them. I think a few of them are locked. Timmy's probably a lock for best uh, performance of an
I think
actor.
Jesse one is going to win the best
Jesse
actress.
Buckley, yeah, Jesse Buckley, hands down, is a lock for Hamnet. Okay, and I haven't seen One Battle After Another. I haven't seen it yet. It's on the watch list, but I have a feeling we are probably going down the road of last year with Honora. That movie is probably going to sweep everything with how things have
Mm,
with how things have been. I don't want it to,
I
but
don't know.
I don't want it to because I feel like there's so many strong contenders within the field of original screenplay, and I thought Sinner should won original screenplay. That's just me. Um, Best director, unfortunately, it goes hand in hand with original screenplay. So I thought at least those two were going to go to Coogler for Sinners, but with PTA getting both of those last night, I don't know. It's going to be an interesting couple of
Oh,
months.
you think Coogler? I love Coogler, but you think Coogler's got a chance? There's another director I think that can overthrow PTA.
Who?
Safdie. Safdie's going to win it.
Oh, for Marty?
Yes. If Timmy wins it, because if you look last year, besides Honora, if you look at all the winners, director went to
That
it
one
went
guy.
to Baker, right?
Yeah, Sean Baker.
Did he go to Baker or did it go to
No,
Corbet?
I don't know. I didn't even watch The
It was one of
Brutalist.
the two. No, if you look, if it's one of those two, right? Adrian Brody won for The Brutalist.
Dog
Mikey
shit.
Madsen won for Honora. Honora won Best Picture. This is it. Either Chloe Zhao's up there. She's actually a good filmmaker.
Dude,
But I think Josh will win Best Director. Buckley will win Actress. Timmy will win Actor.
yeah.
Hamnet or Marty Supreme will win Best Picture.
Don't even get me on my Hamnet soapbox. That movie is incredible. That is my favorite non-horror movie of last year, even over Marty Supreme.
I won't watch that movie so bad. I can't wait for it to hit like VOD because
It'll,
there's nobody showing it around me.
yeah, it'll be on Peacock soon enough because it's a focus feature. They just dropped their little inside look on Peacock, so it's going to be on there soon. Okay. But speaking of upcoming movies, Godzilla Minus Zero, which is the sequel to Godzilla Minus One, which, don't kill me, I haven't seen yet. I know.
What? Whoa.
I haven't seen it, so but we gotta.
You said you've seen it.
No, I haven't. I got like 20 minutes in when Godzilla shows up and like starts destroying that army base. That's like at the beginning of the movie.
Oh, so you haven't seen him go to the town yet? Oh my goodness! I'm just gonna say, be locked in because that atomic breath scene. That's one of the best things ever.
So we got a release date of November 6th, and there is a trailer. I mean, not a trailer. Sorry, excuse me. A poster as well that they shared. So looks pretty dope. Like I said, I need to watch. I have a movie-filled weekend coming up. I don't. I have a lot to catch up on, so that'll be one of them.
Oh, you guys see it. I remember watching. Okay, I fell asleep a little bit during it because it's not because it's boring. It's just because I was fucking tired from work. It's December. It was the holiday season, Christmas season, Thanksgiving season. Yep. But dude, the parts I saw of this movie so fucking good. Like I can't wait to watch this. And I didn't get the chance to watch the first one in IMAX. If this was in IMAX, better know I'm gonna be in that fucking seat day one.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right, this is a big one. What do we got next?
Ooh, so if I could pull up my phone, Return of the Living Dead. Ooh, yes, the sequel.
Mm-hmm.
This is a requel, by the way, but it's set during 1985. Still, it's not going to be pushing all the way for 41 years, kind of like how Texas Chainsaw did, Halloween, and all of them.
Yeah.
This is going to be starring Darren Sawa, Final Destination, Hard Eyes, Idle Hands. But this has a release date of November of this year. Not specific on the date yet, but a November 2026 release date in theaters.
Yeah. Because I think they teased this last year with the little teaser dragging the thing through the Christmas tree through the snow. So
no, that's not a Christmas tree. It was a body wrapped in Christmas lights.
Well, hey, that's somebody's Christmas tree.
Oh my god!
So yeah, I'm excited. I watched the original for the first time earlier this year, so I love
the original.
So yeah, I'm excited to see how it goes. But this next one, cannot wait. We got a trailer for Undertone, also known as previous that you've heard of us talk about it, The Undertone. A lot of people saw it during Fantasia Fest. Once it showed at Fantasia Fest,
A24.
A24 scooped it up real quick. And they actually have a release date and a trailer out. So the trailer was released. Did you watch it?
I'm not gonna watch anything during this. I want going. Like I seen some pictures. The only thing I heard is the sounds when it was doing the like that little teaser with like the pictures and sounds. Yeah, after the first two pictures, I was done.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not.
So
Oh my god, this movie's gonna fucking like freak the fuck out of me when I watch it.
yeah, and it comes out in March. I can't remember the specific date,
13th.
but 13th. So it is heralded to be the scariest movie coming out this year. Um, and so I am excited about that. I'm excited that it was from an independent director, Ian Towson. Super stoked that he gets the opportunity to have his film distributed to everybody. And yeah,
And
so
now he's doing Paranormal Activity.
exactly. So shout out to him. This is why independent film is so fucking important to us.
Hey,
And
maybe, hey, to be honest, maybe that's why James Wan walked out of the screen. Maybe he needed to go meet Ian.
yep, there you go. So that's why independent film is so important. What's not important is this next piece of news.
Oh shit! What's the next piece of news? I
You're,
forgot.
oh man,
Oh fuck me! Oh, I hate this shit. Strangers Chapter 3 had a new trailer. I did not watch it. I
I
don't want
think
nothing to do with this movie. I'm
I
gonna
think
watch it.
I saw a little. I think I saw a few people react to it, but I don't even remember what it was.
Okay, to be honest, I watched the first 5 seconds. I'm just going to tell you guys the first 5 seconds of the trailer. They bust into a house, random ass hotel house. Um, Sackhead like fucking like picks up this guy and he
Oh
just like
yeah,
fucking like throws him against the wall. Like, when did this dude have some some
super.
superhuman strength?
Yeah,
This movie is like making me like not speak English right now.
right.
This is how bad it is. Um, this looks like Madeline Pesh is gonna become a bad guy.
Yeah, I don't know because that the mask was she was standing the girl mask was right there. I don't know. I didn't even watch the second one, so I have no I have no.
No, she's like I don't know what the fuck they're doing because
I don't even
do
think
you even care what I tell you about the second one?
no.
The second one, like it doesn't. She don't even have the mask. Like she runs away from. She kills the one with the mask.
I don't even think Rennie Harlan knows what he wants to do with this damn movie. He's
I
just
don't even
making
know
it
if
to. He's
Lionsgate
just.
knows what to do with the
He's
movie.
just. Yeah, he's just making it to get out of the fucking contract, probably. But
This is gonna be Halloween Ends of the Strangers trilogy. It's gonna be something completely different from the other two movies, and it's
yeah,
gonna be absolutely great. And it's just gonna say fuck it with the other two.
but we'll leave that in the past. Here we got the Housemaid's secret. The Housemaid's sequel gets greenlit. I think it's almost about to cross $100 million.
Oh, we already
Something.
did.
Oh, it did. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. That one will probably be coming out shortly, so I'll probably see it when it comes out on streaming. But
142 million.
damn. So yeah, definitely a lot of people's surprise hit of the year for sure. I'm just not the biggest Sydney Sweeney fan, so I won't seek out to go watch it. But I do like Seyfried. I do like her. So I'll check it out. But shit, it made enough to greenlit the sequel, so we shall see.
I like everybody in this movie. I like Seyfried, Jennifer's Body. I want to watch Mamma Mia. I didn't even know she was in Mamma Mia. I need to watch those two. I like Sydney Sweeney. Brandon Clenard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. He's the future DCU Batman. Or not DCEU, DCU Batman. James Gunn's
Yeah.
universe. I think he's gonna be our future Batman in that.
Nice.
And you can definitely see it in this movie.
All right. We got one more piece of news, my friend.
It depends on if you guys how you feel about this franchise, but of course we know Scream 7 is releasing soon, but it is announced that it's getting an IMAX release also with it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep it right there.
Yeah. I think it's getting a trailer Thursday, I think is what I saw. A new one. So, yeah, I'll voice my opinion about that later on. uh, so my thoughts on Scream 7 is that there's only 6 movies in this franchise. I am not I'm not excited for Scream 7. I have zero hype for it. I just, with everything that happened and all the nonsense that Spyglass decided to do, not just with Melissa Barrera and Jen Ortega, that whole situation, which, yeah, that's a whole nother conversation. But with what they did prior to that with Nev Campbell, and now it just feels like they're grasping at straws and trying to play on this nostalgia factor of all the original fans, you know. So I probably won't. I'm not gonna see it in theaters. 90% chance I won't. Not that my few dollars won't. It ain't gonna hurt them, but no, just they did so many dirty things to people, and it's just, and like I said, the movie just looks like they're grasping at straws with trying to get people back into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna say this. It depends how me and you feel by the time that comes, if we're going to do an episode not on it. But there is something else I want to tell you once we get offline, or done recording with this episode, that is kind of pushing it more back on Spyglass than those other 2 reasons, with another movie that I love very much and why it's not getting made. The sequel to it is, I know something now that I didn't know before, but I will tell you after the episode about that.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, let's that's all the news we got for this week. Like I said, definitely was quite a bit, but we're gonna jump into our main topic here. Grab your bananas. I don't know what else to say to segue into that. Huh?
Rabies.
Yep. Get your bananas, get your rabies, because we are going to talk about, what's his name?
Benny.
The director. Johannes. Why can't I
don't have no clue.
Why can't I think of his daggum name?
I don't want to butcher his name.
We are going to talk about Johannes Roberts' brand new creature feature, Primate, which is in theaters now. So go see it. We're going to start off with, like we normally do, our spoiler-free review. You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
All right.
So, going in this one, I heard a lot of buzz around it because it premiered at Fantastic Fest. A lot of our friends saw it. And going in this one, I had high expectations. The trailers were not that great. I feel like they showed a lot more in the trailer than they should. But this movie does leave you with a lot more surprises than it did. Yeah. This movie is brutal, really brutal. Practical effects all the way around. Even Benny is practical. There was a guy that actually played in like a monkey suit, which is fantastic because a lot of these movies have CGI. But with that, I like the story. I like a lot of these characters. I like some of these characters, not a lot of these characters. Some of these characters I don't like, and we will explain in the spoiler part.
Yeah.
But this movie is your old-fashioned creature feature back from the 80s, 90s, and even early 2000s. It's 89 minutes. It goes by quick. It needs to have its what I'm trying to say is it should be a standalone. This feels like a standalone movie all the way around. But it's a good January creature feature flick. It's a popcorn horror movie. That's what I would say. Yeah. You can go watch it. Definitely go watch it with a group of friends, or go early in the morning. I know I went to a 10:45 like matinee in the morning, there were still 5 other people in there with me.
Yeah.
It's a fun time though, and definitely come before the previews, because you guys do want to see the trailer for The Passenger.
Yes. Nice. Yeah. Well, my non-spoiler. This movie is an absolute blast. It is. It knows what it is, and it leans into it. You have a simple premise, nothing to dive deep on in regards to symbolism or anything like that. This is a straightforward monkey slasher, a chimp slasher. I mean, this it's great. It has tons of practical effects. It is very digestible. I mean, if you like blood and gore, you're going to like it. But even if you're not that big of a horror fan, you're going to find it enjoyable, in my opinion, because it's just one of those straight to the point. And man, some of these kills go absolutely hard. In my opinion, there is one in here that may be a contender for one of the top kills of the year. In my opinion, it's fun. It's like you said, the characters are okay. You know, they're nothing special. There is a certain one that I really enjoyed more than others, which we'll get to probably in the spoiler, just because we'll go a little into it. But I fucking loved it. I mean, I had such a good time. It's a great start off to the new year when it comes to horror. And this is from the same guy who did the 47 meters down, which I love those movies too. I love both of them, even though the second one is kind of weird with Mayan ancient sharks and whatnot. But that's beside the point. I fucking really enjoyed what he did with this. I loved how they went practical with the monkey suit, because it doesn't look like a man in a suit. It looks legit. So I liked it. I liked it a lot. I think if you're looking for a good time, definitely jump into it and go see it. And just enjoy some snacks and enjoy the carnage, because that's what this movie is, and it knows what it is. So I loved it.
So before we get into spoilers, I looked up more of Johannes's films. This is what he has directed also. 47 meters, so 47 meters down, Primate. He done a segment in VHS 99, which I want to know what segment he does. Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City.
Oh yes.
Really good. I enjoy that. The Strangers Pray at Night.
Oh yeah, that's what I forgot. Which, spoiler or hot take, whatever you want to call it, I think after rewatching that one, I think that's the best one in the franchise.
I need to watch the original too.
Like I said, there's nothing wrong with the original. I think the original is fantastic. It's creepy. It's eerie. It plays on that fear of being alone in a secluded house type feeling, and just a bunch of crazy people outside. But dude, I'm telling you, number 2, Pray at Night, is fun. There's still genuine scares, genuine fear, and I fucking loved it, man. So, hot take. I think Pray at Night is just as good as the original Strangers.
Oh, fuck. I knew it. I fucking knew it. The segment of VHS 99, I fucking knew was that segment. It's a segment when the college girls get the girl in the casket for the sorority.
Buried alive.
Yes. And it's the curse of the girl will come after them and take their soul and they would never see them again.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that the other day, and I saw that because that thing scares the shit out of me. And I can understand why, because that whole entire thing, the practical effects look gnarly as fuck in the whole segment. So I was thinking that.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was right about that.
Yeah. But we're going to jump right into spoilers now. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's in theaters now. Before you go, if you haven't hit that like button already, do it. Follow us on all socials. If you're watching us on the YouTube, like button, subscribe button, Spotify, Apple, 5-star review. Come on back, and we're going to jump into spoilers. So I'm going to say this right now. This movie started off with a ripping good time. Pun intended. The one thing I asked Brandy when we went into this, one of the things that I wanted to see, I didn't get to see it, but I wanted to see an arm get ripped off. I just was like, I just want to see an arm get ripped off because I felt that it would fit. And then she goes, I just want to see somebody's face get ripped off. Well, shit, 2 minutes into the movie, dude's getting his face ripped off already.
Do you realize who that is?
The doctor?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's Peter from Deathpool. His just this normal friend that like goes around.
Oh,
remember Wolverine Deadpool, the only Deadpool that had powers yet? It's him.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. And
I was waiting for our arm to be pulled out the whole entire movie, to be honest with you.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, I thought there was be an arm pull. I thought there would be some limbs pulled off just because chimps are crazy strong and just, but it started out great. And the build up, I will say this, the kind of build up to when he actually starts getting crazy does kind of drag a little bit. I know it's only an 89-minute movie, but I think it's because these characters aren't very likable. I agree. But I don't think these characters were meant to be likable, to be liked.
I only like one character. About which character you think I like?
Did you like the sister?
No.
I could tell you which character I liked, but I like the dad.
That's who I like too. That's the character I liked.
Like I like the dad. I like that, But as far as the other ones, like, you have your typical.
Her sister wasn't bad though.
Yeah, her sister wasn't bad. She kind of had that little bratty thing at the beginning where
the older one. No, the older sister.
Oh, the older Lucy,
the main character. Yeah.
She wasn't bad. But I thought that, you kind of it sets it up right in front of you. Oh, here's Ben. He's our pet ape. What I thought they should have done a little bit more, because they kind of just touched on it, like who the hell has a chimp, and like, oh, their mom was a linguist and tried to teach it how to talk and do all this stuff. But I don't recall. Did they even? I'm assuming the mom died, but did they even mention what? What happened? I don't even remember.
Cancer.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking the whole time, I'm like, okay, that she was teaching the monkey how to talk, but then I couldn't remember. They must have just glossed over it real quick. I can't.
It was real quick because it's when that girl comes in that she don't really like, and they ask because of course she's looking at all the pictures, right?
Oh yeah.
And it's the brother, and she's like, oh yeah, she died of cancer. And she's like, oh.
And then they went to smoke weed. It was that quick. I remember that. Yeah.
What does the dad do?
What?
What does the dad do? That was one of the problems I had.
He's a writer. He wrote. He was writing those books. The silent.
Oh, I thought it was something else.
No, he was, because he went to that book. He went to that retreat because they were going to adapt one of his books to a movie, and that's why he left at the thing.
The one problem I have with the whole entire scene of him signing, oh, the mongoose has rabies. There's no rabies in Hawaii. How the fuck you know? Are you a scientist?
Yeah. So I thought, I'm trying to think, because like I said, this is a very straightforward movie. You know what you're getting into. You kind of get those, like I said, you get the typical tropes of dumb character decisions for sure in here. And you have the characters, like you have the one slutty girl that's trying to get with the best friend's brother that the best friend knows that our main character likes, and they make the point to try to say, hey, it's your time to get with your best friend's brother. I get it that they kind of had to have some sort of emotion with these characters, like, oh, she's back home, it's been a while, she's with her best friend and her brother, they've always had this connection, it's your turn, you go. I don't know, I just felt that one was kind of weird how they tried to push that like romantic thing with her, but then they made it where the slutty girl was the one that was able to kiss him and whatnot, just to stir up a little extra conflict back in the toward the middle of the movie, right before shit pops off. I don't know, it just felt kind of tropey, like, I don't know, that was
she was like one of my third least favorite characters out of this whole entire movie.
Yeah, so that was the kind of character decisions that I'm like, but you can nitpick all you want with one of these movies. Another thing that pissed me off, and I'm going to jump because I just have to. If you're trapped in a house or in a closed area with a dangerous rabid chimp, watch where the fuck you're going. Don't step on the TV remote to turn the damn thing on. Don't. Like, there was just, like I said, the stupid things that just bothered me a little bit, but I want to get into the first major kill, not the face rip, but I want to get into.
My God, I didn't think that was going to happen, especially to him. I thought he was going to live longer.
Yeah. So, dude, and it's funny, his name is Nick. So I'm like, oh, damn it, they killed Nick first. What the hell? But I did like how they did preface, like in the beginning of the movie, that they gave the original name of the disease, and then they're like, if it's not treated within 48 hours, they become rabid and they hate the sign of water and this and that, and everything was done by the pool for the most part. I thought that was pretty cool. And like I said, that our characters are dumb, because if you have a chimp that is foaming at the mouth, what the hell do you think is wrong with it? And also, they know sign language. This motherfucker's doing this the whole time. Like where he got bit by the mongoose. You know what I mean? These characters were not smart at all. But they try to tie him up. They get a little bit, and then he gets loose, and they finally realize, like, shit, this motherfucker's gonna try to kill us. So they get in the pool because Ben can't swim. And first,
because he bites the sticker's leg. Oh my God,
dude, yeah, and also that sister didn't listen. She said, "Hey, you stay in the house, motherfucker. Why are you back? Why are you down by the pool?" Which I guess it was kind of safe that she did that, because if she was by herself in the house,
it also kind of looks like. Sorry to interrupt you right there.
No.
Because she can't get along, like she don't like Lucy anymore because she left.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like saying, "Oh yeah, I'm not going to listen to you anymore because I don't like you. So fuck you, I'm coming to the pool."
Yeah. And let me ask you this. If she did stay upstairs and the commotion happened, she could have locked herself in the house, called for help right away, and all she had to do was listen. Just stay your ass in the house, because they were going to keep they were going to keep Ben contained by the pool, because he saw them right there. But yeah, when he fucking took the chunk from that girl's leg, I was like, oh my God, bit the hell out of her. And that first kill, because when that setup in the pool was fucking sick with the overdrop and everything. And I'm
Oh, that
like,
terrified me because I already hate heights, and when they done that pan out where they're playing in the pool,
yeah.
I'm like,
I was
oh
like,
shit.
holy shit. And then when Ben climbed up over there, and I'm like, oh, they're gonna try to push him off. I was like, that's what I would try to do. So it's very predictable in the sense, but I was not expecting what happened when he tried to push his ass over the fucking ledge.
Oh,
I
I
was,
already kind of knew what was going to happen because as soon as he right there, I'm thinking, oh, he gonna look over, Ben's gonna grab him, he's gonna throw him the fuck off, and he did. I thought they
it-
were not going to show it though.
yeah, I didn't think they were gonna show the actual full thing, but they showed full impact head on rock from shit 200 feet up.
This is another problem I have with this movie. It's too dark.
It was very
That
dark.
scene, I think if that scene was a little bit lighter, it would be more like it's already impactful, but I think it was too dark during that scene, so you couldn't see the full thing. And the other
Yeah.
part, oh fuck, what was it? Um, oh, it's I'm not going to explain the full kill, but the kill in the Jeep. You couldn't see anything from that, and I knew
No.
that was fucking gnarly as hell.
Yeah. I agree. That's a good point. I didn't think about that until just now. It is a very dark, like not it's a very dark scaled movie. Like it is and they're outside at the pool and you only get really the pool lights and then the little overhead lights. It is very dark. So I agree with you there heavy. Um There was one thing that I wanted to say that I thought was cool on the filmmaking side because the dad is deaf, and he's actually legitimately deaf in real life. He was in that movie Coda a couple years back and won the Oscar for Best Actor. So he's a legitimate actor on here. And what I liked, there was a part when he left to do that book signing when he came back and they
Oh,
followed
I
him
know
in
what
the
you're talking about.
house. The filmmaking part on that, like it was a super cool choice because they basically put you in his situation. They turned all the sound off where you don't hear nothing. And you're following him. He's getting in the house. He's seeing what's going on. He, gets the pizza box. He's eating pizza, doesn't think a thing in the world is happening. Goes up to the, and as he's, looking one way, Ben is behind him, ready to attack him. But then the daughter comes in and you see them like running and like jostling a little bit, but you don't hear nothing. And it's looking at me, but it's showing everything behind. And it was a cool shot selection that he did, as well as just a cool,
It showed the
uh,
POV.
yeah, it was cool because it just made, I don't know about you, but it made me even more anxious. I'm like, fucking turn around, asshole. Like, turn.
It made me more sad because, of course, like when you're in Lucy's POV, it's sound. When you're in his, it's nothing. And you see Lucy get dragged, and it's kind of sad because of course, where he's deaf, he can't hear his daughter about to be killed.
Yeah. And I'm
And he
just
just
like,
goes up when he goes up the steps, I'm like, fuck.
I know, dude. I was like, oh my goodness. But I love that choice because I don't think I've
No,
ever
I haven't
watched.
seen that in the movie
Yeah, I
before.
don't think I've watched a movie that played that where the deaf character puts you in their shoes legitimately, where you see everything, you
Besides
see what
Hush,
he.
probably.
I don't even think he did that with Hush. I don't remember. I'll have to rewatch it, but I thought that was a dope ass choice because that made me even more scared as far as him being there because I'm like, fuck, he can't hear nothing. Like the how is he going to survive this? You know what I mean? That's kind of where I was thinking. I'm like, the dad is really the only choice or the only hope that they have to survive. But how the fuck are they going to survive if he can't hear nothing? And they put you in that situation because you couldn't hear shit. Um, but I really liked that filmmaking choice. I want to ask you, I guess we'll just jump right into it. What was your favorite kill?
Before the kills, I want to talk about my negatives real quick, just to
Oh
get
yeah,
them
go.
out of the way.
Yeah,
Um, the one when I said I like Lucy a little bit as a character, like enjoyed her, it was that part because I grown a connection to her character through this whole thing, and it's like seeing her that happened to her. That's why I felt. But the sister, how the fuck are you in the pool and it looks like you're about to die from this bite, but then 3 seconds later you're up fighting Ben?
yeah, because he bit the shit out of her leg. Like she
And
shouldn't have
she's
been
just
able.
bleeding out
She shouldn't have been able to walk on that one. Yeah,
because it goes from being sick to like fully healthy and health, and by the
yeah,
end when she's in the ambulance, she's like sick again.
yeah. It's kind of like you kind of have to bend reality a little bit and bend your own comprehension of what's actually plausible. Because if you get bit in the leg by a freaking chimp, not even with just a regular one, not one infected with rabies, you're not going to be able to walk. I don't care how much adrenaline you have. Like, that was a gnarly bite.
She bled out a lot because you saw that pool just like
Yeah.
fill up with blood.
Oh, remind me to talk to you about the pool after we're at toward the end. I don't want to jump too far ahead. Just tell me,
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about with this. I was going to talk to you about this also.
yeah, because the ending
But
with
we were talking about it near the end.
yeah. Um, but yeah, the sister was an kind of weird how they did that. Oh, and also real quick, I don't know if you noticed this because I did. When they're in the middle of the pool on the floaty and they got the rocks and they're staying away from Ben, when Ben climbed on the lights and snatched that motherfucker up by her hair, woo, that was awesome. But here's the
I
thing.
thought a head was coming off. I thought a head was coming off.
I know, but he basically pulls a big hand of hair out and scalps her a little bit. But if you later on in the movie, there's nothing wrong with her fucking hair. Like that part was bad with like the editing and stuff. Like at least if you're gonna do that part, at least the next time you see her, have like a blood coming down or something. There, there wasn't. That was a little funny, because they ripped this like a chimp rips a handful of hair out of your head, but then the next time you see her, she's not even bleeding a little bit.
So you asked me about my favorite kill, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the dumbass on the bed.
Come here. Come here. Dude. And here's the thing. Where the fuck did Ben learn that? Because he was about to do that shit to Lucy too. Where the fuck did
You
he
want to
learn
talk
that?
about sound design? This movie has a great sound design,
Oh yeah.
especially with the kills.
Yeah. Dude, I loved the jaw scene because I think that one's up there for top kills of 2026 because it was just so gnarly, like the skin stretching, the jaw,
That's the 80s. It's the 80s practical effects. That's what it looked like.
like you're seeing it. And I think some of it, like I said, you get mostly practical effects. I think the thing was practical, but I know once he pulled it off, it was, there was some CGI. I think there was some
Oh
CGI.
no, I know. I think that's all practical.
It was hard to tell because of it's dark and it's just lit by the red light. You know what I mean? So I
I
couldn't
think
really
it was.
tell.
I think from Fantastic Fest, what they heard is that he went all practical in this. He didn't want to do CGI because I think a lot of people didn't like the CGI in 47 meters down.
Yeah, yeah, because so that was really cool. I this is gonna sound bad. I loved when her friend fell at the stairs
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, that was brutal as shit, man. He took that rock and going back to the sound design, I would love to see what they smashed in the sound design studio to make that sound. Like, did they just
Probably
smash
like a cantaloupe or
like a
watermelon.
cantaloupe or watermelon? Because that shit was juicy. And it shows that when it showed that first hit by the rock, I was like, oh my God.
I thought he was
And
hitting her with the hands. Now I realized it was a rock. If I
yeah,
fuck.
dude, he grabbed a rock and just so yeah, those two were definitely my favorite. I can't how did oh
Oh,
never
another
mind.
thing I was going to add that I didn't like. One of the kills was off screen. I wish because you already seen
Oh,
a head smashing by a rock. The dude get killed by the falling down the hill. The I'm just gonna say the girl in the car. You saw about fucking everything with that. The rip off the jaw. Why did we not see the poor dude get his head slammed in with a
with the
shovel?
shovel? Dude. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. I I wish they would have shown him with the shovel because when he picked it up, I was like, "Oh shit, here we go." And
Because
then
you
he's
see
just
when he hits it up, it has and he goes back down. You have the blood coming up on the camera, but I'm like, why didn't you not show the whole fucking thing?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought that's a good point. I wish they would have gave us a little bit of that. I do like there was a few things that I don't understand on this one. When they are in the kitchen or when they go to get the cell phone and she kicks the TV remote and turns on Dora the Explorer, they go into that fucking closet, right? How the fuck did that damn chimp not see them? How deep was that
Okay,
closet?
there was another thing. This whole entire thing. I thought this. I don't know if it's us watching so many movies. There was no tension right there. I felt no tension during that scene. It's our it's Halloween. It's literally Halloween and every other horror movie. They hide in the closet, they come up, the person looks through it, and then they walk off. The only one who done it great was Carpenter with Halloween when Michael knew Laurie was in there.
Well, I thought when he started bashing the door. I was like, oh shit, here we go, and like bashing the pantry door, and he
And
went
he even
in.
looked through like the plastic, like you're saying. How the hell
Yeah,
do you not see them through the
how
plastic?
the hell did he not see that? How deep is that closet? Where the hell were they? Like, you mean to tell me that chimp can learn sign language, do all these things, but he can't look through a plastic dress holder or dress cover in a
Unless
closet
if
to see that?
it's unless if it's kind of like a predator prey thing. You know how sometimes predators play with their food
I mean, it
before
could
they
be,
kill it.
yeah. Because when he put his head through, I'm like, oh shit. And then he left. And then he left. I was like, what did we that that could have been something as far as like you could have had him grab one of them and pull them out and you know have something happen in the living room or have a little chase scene from there where she hits Ben and they are able to get up and run, that sort of thing. But there was just a few things where I'm like, why did that part pissed me off. I will say that part kind of bugged me a little bit. I mean, I understand suspending reality for a little bit, but you mean to tell me that chimp got in that closet and it was right there, and you don't grab one of them, you don't do none of that? Like, that was like, what the hell?
I think from when they enter the house all the way to when they're out of the house and he's trying to open the door, I think that could all been cut out. Like I've said, that's the only problem, and that was one of my negatives. Is there's that whole entire moment? There's nothing tense about it. You kind of already knew what was coming. That they're probably going to escape, and by the time they got out, then that's what the real shit was going to happen.
Yeah.
Like there was then after that, then there was a lot. There was some tense moments, especially I think the second half after that. from um the boys. Some of the like that one scene with the boy, it kind of felt a little bit, but was special once the dad got there. And another thing, which I wish they didn't use, and they used it in the one moment of when the boys in the bedroom and he's laying in there. It's the jump scare of Ben standing right there. You already knew that was coming,
Oh yeah,
but him going through the veil. I did like
yeah,
that. It was kind of tense because you
yeah.
didn't know you didn't know what's been going to like come up on him and like play around with him a little bit, then kill him, or if he was just going to kill him right there.
Dude, I thought I was getting my arm rips. I thought he was gonna rip the arms,
I
dude.
thought he was going to do that.
I thought he was gonna rip the arms, dude. I was like, here we go. But he ended up ripping his jawbone, which is cool. Like I
Dude,
said, I thought it was really
plus,
cool.
that motherfucker ate the jaw.
Yeah, because he threw the bones at the fucking other
Like,
kid.
he fucking ate him.
Yeah, yeah. I thought it was. I thought all in all the movie was solid. Like I said, you can nitpick story composition and some decisions and stuff, but all in all, as far as a January horror about a killer chimpanzee, this is all I could ask for. I mean, I thought it was fun. I thought it was I thought it was fun. I thought it was brutal, and it stuck to what it was. It kind of, like you said, reminds you of like those creature features from the '80s, like that don't take themselves too seriously, but they take them seriously enough, like a Cujo or shit. It's totally on the other spectrum, but I mean, like even like an alligator from 1980.
Like,
You know,
like Placid,
oh yeah, Lake Placid.
Anaconda, all of them.
Yeah, you have these ones that they know what they are. They know what they are. They want to be a little serious to have that tense moments, but you're not. I didn't go into Primate looking for, excuse me, a cinematic masterpiece. I went in there for some cool kills, some blood and gore, and just have fun. And that's exactly what I got. And I think because January's always been kind of the slop month for movies in general, but horror especially. I think if studios want to kind of change the narrative, have movies like this in January. The ones that are going to be the popcorn flicks, the grab your friends, go to this fucking killer chimp movie and just have fun. You know what I mean? You don't need these cinematic masterpieces, thought provoking horror with the social commentary and things like that. Those are great. But I think January, when you're trying to get butts and seats, give us all the carnage. You know what I mean?
Especially after the holidays, because they're usually trying to like get back in the feeling after the holidays of people
Yeah,
coming back.
because toward the end of the year, that's when all the Oscar bait movies come out. That's when all those type of films come out. January, just give us that fucking fast paced brutality, blood, gore that we want. And yeah, I feel like this is the perfect January horror movie.
True. There's two more things before we get to your poll thing because I did not forget that.
Yeah.
Um, let's talk about the kill in the car before
Mhm.
we head on to my other thing. Very brutal. And this has some comedy in it. I wish they left out of the trailer of the
Yeah.
whole exchange in the car with her and the keys.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
enjoy that, but once he got in that car, though,
Dude, yeah. I'm sure you picked up on this too. I did like how they kind of had it kind of reminded me of the scene in Scream, the very first one, when she gets in the car and he starts unlocking the door from the bottom and she's kind of like
oh shit, I
relocking the
forgot
door.
about that.
And it kind of was the
Yeah,
same thing with Ben on the outside. He's like, I have the keys. And she's in the Jeep trying to get away. Like it just, I was like, that reminds me of Scream a little bit. and then the back lifting up, kind of the same thing in Scream. You had the back hatch lifting up through the rearview mirror, and you see it, and then obviously with Primate, you just see Ben's head just slide on in, and I'm like, oh shit. I was like,
I
you ain't getting
wish when
away.
she was on the phone. Sorry to interrupt you right there again.
No.
Um, when she's like, "It's a chimpanzee," I wish the operator were like, "Huh?"
Right? Dude, and mind you, she fucking she said what the damn uh name of the address was. How did she not remember that? She's like,
I
tell her.
remember the fucking address.
Yeah, like, and I'm just thinking, like, I don't remember it now, but it was like 1500 Champion Way or some shit. And I'm like,
Yeah,
she said it 3 times to you. You know what I mean? But yeah,
the other thing I want to get.
the car scene
Oh,
was cool. I would. Oh, sorry.
no, you're good. It was the other thing after the car scene. We could still talk
Uh,
about the car scene.
oh, I wish they would have, like you said, have, because when they panned out and he's beating on her in there, I was just like, holy shit, And then
And he's like ripping her too.
yeah, and when it kind of panned out, the only light that we got on her was from the fucking house. Where's the car light? Give us. It's dark. Going
Or
back to
even
your
some
point.
moonlight.
Yeah, it goes back to your point that it was just dark. And I felt like looking or thinking back on these scenes, I'm like, yeah, it's just way too dark. Just light just a little bit. I get it. They're in the middle of the jungle. There's not too much light. It's moonlight, and then their own house lights and stuff. But I mean, you could light it up just a little bit. But what do you want? What's after the car scene?
The score. Do you know
Trying
who it
to
reminds you of?
trying to remember. Um, are we talking about
Score through the.
Are we talking about
Oh
in the
no, through the
car?
whole
Or,
entire movie.
oh, I'm
Who
trying
does
to
it
think.
remind you of?
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to go back and hear the score through it. If I'm, you know, it kind of reminds you of like, I don't know if you got it, if because what I'm trying to remember off, but it had like that early Carpenter kind of like feel where
To be
like
honest,
the slower like you know what I
I
mean?
was when they were at the pool, when they first got in the pool, the whole entire
Yeah.
thing, I'm like, did fucking Carpenter like compose this? Because this reminds me of Carpenter. I stay through the credits, and when it is say Carpenter, I'm like, what the fuck?
You're talking about when they
Especially
got
the
yeah. Oh, go.
from
Sorry.
from the pool to the car to especially like the in credits
Yeah.
music sound like Carpenter really bad.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I've been listening to that score. It's that fucking good.
Yeah. I feel like you can make you the score is important. I mean, let's be honest, the score and the music is important, and especially in horror films, making the suspense happen and have it feel like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's kind of where I got it from. It's like that slower. I'm trying to remember just how it was.
It kind of sound like how Carpenter did in like Christine or the early like the first
Yeah,
Halloween.
and
Which I was going to say this with the tense moments. Sorry to interrupt you again. Um, there is, and he done this with his grandsons in the new Halloween. And perfect example. You know when Michael was trying to get the kitchen sink off, and Karen and I forgot that Allison's down in the basement.
yeah,
The score in that makes that scene more tense and more scary
yeah,
the whole entire time. If they put a score behind when Ben was going around looking for them, and even through the plastic panel, that would have been more tense and more scary. But there was nothing. at all.
Yeah.
And that's why, because I learned this a couple weeks ago, or like a week ago, when Carpenter made the first Halloween, an executive producer saw the movie before the score was put in, right? Didn't find it scary one bit. Carpenter made the score and put it into it, and he saw it when the movie premiered back in '78. He said that was one of the scariest things he ever watched, and that was because of that score.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. The last thing that I kind of want to go over was, so at the beginning of the movie, they tell you, this disease makes you afraid of water. It makes you irate when you see water. This whole movie pans out like right outside the pool. Ben is staring at the water. A few times when they jump in the water, there's these shots of from under the pool, under the water, and then Ben's looking down, so it had this like feeling of the only way, like, it sounds silly, the only way to get rid or to survive is to have been in the water or get him in the water somehow. What I thought was really cool is at the end of the movie, because I'm like, sooner or later Ben's gonna have to get in that water, one way or the other. It set it up for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the final showdown, the dad comes home, and mind you, dude, the dad was throwing fucking hammers
I
at that.
thought that too. Wow.
Dude, he was
It's like, what do you do on your off time, sir?
he was clocking Ben with the left and the rights, man. And when it was happening, I know you're like, oh man, he's trying to survive this fucking crazed chimp, but I couldn't help but laugh, dude, because he's decking the fucking monkey. You know what I mean? And then the monkey comes back and starts, stomping him, but they end up, stabbing him with the broken shovel handle from prior. And, they kind of get him where he's incapacitated, and they go in for their little hug and, kumbaya. And I'm like, this ain't how it's going to end. Like, there's no way. Then, of course, just like any other slasher victim, you got to go for the head, because Ben gets up and goes to rush them. And Lucy pushes the family out of the way, and they're on the top deck. They go through the glass. Ben falls on a stake of something. I can't remember what it was, but he falls on the stake, and he's done.
It's that table that fell.
Yeah. He falls on it, and Lucy gets caught by the dad, and they pull her back up, and they look, and Ben's, at this point, dead. What I thought was pretty cool, and I don't know if I'm the only one that caught it or feels like it, but when Ben is laying there on the stake, his blood is going and it's moving toward the pool. And as the blood hits the pool and starts turning the water red, that's when the end credits happen. So Ben, in a way, with that rabies disease, how they get, mad and they get irate at the sight of water. That's ultimately where he died. That's ultimately where that blood ended up in the water. And I thought it was like kind of, I don't know, not poetic, but it just kind of felt like it went well with how it was. I'm like, he's got to end up in the water. And then when he got stuck, I'm like, please let that blood roll into the water. Please give us that shot of that, shot of that blood going in the water. And then it did. And then that's when the fucking credits rolled. So I don't know if that guy had that in mind, but that's where my brain went. And when it happened, I was like, cool. I thought it was really, really cool in that aspect of it.
Yeah, I thought that too, because that's when I thought, I'm like, oh, because of course, like you said, the one thing about rabies is whoever, like if it's a person, if it's an animal, they don't like water. Like the sign of water, they're scared of.
Yeah.
Like when you said try to give like especially human water if they have rabies, they don't want it.
Yeah.
I thought that was perfect. I love the way this movie looks. I love this being shot on location also.
Dude, the freaking house, fat freaking gorgeous house. Yeah.
That and then all of like I wonder if they actually shot in Hawaii because them driving there and like you said that like not only the house but like they going off the side of the mountain. There's no way
Yeah.
that's like you can actually give that CGI though. That's like
Yeah. It
very
looked,
unique.
yeah. And that jungle, the road with the jungle, it looked too good. So I thought it was really fucking cool. But yeah, I thought it was, I think this is the perfect style of January horror. And go see it because we need, I just want more creature features in general. And we always get the shark movies. We get the, you know, alligators and crocodiles and stuff. We don't get too many chimp movies or monkey movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
most definitely.
but any other last words on Primate?
I don't have any.
All right. Well, um, Dakota said he has some sort of special announcement before we close everything out. So you want to jump on in that?
So so I got a special it's kind of like a game or like a little type of game or like a little bet thing that we're going to do. So I got this shout out to the Real Talk podcast. If you guys like any movies like general movies, horror movies, all that, they cover all types of movies over there. So definitely go check them out. Um, that's why I listen to for most of my general movie news, and I'm friends with a couple of them over there. But they done this where they done five, but there's four of them. So we're going to do 10 where it's just me and you. Where it's not going to be the same movies, but we're going to choose movies. We're going to predict our score of what we think we're going to rate on Letterbox, right? That we're going to come
Oh,
back
gotcha.
here next January and we're going to compare against this actual scores of what we
Gotcha.
have. And we're going to see who has the best total of by the time next January comes around.
All right. Sounds
So
good.
I am So you guys will see that I'm setting it up real quick. But while I do set this up, I'm going to tell you guys some important announcements. So, of course, as you guys know, we post on Tuesdays for the podcast. But no, mostly when we first started, I said we were going to post at 9. So we moved it to 10 once Scoops got on with our other co-host at the time. But now, especially where life has caught up to me and Goobs a lot, that I can't post always at 10. I can't keep it honest with you guys. If you guys are looking forward to 10, I can't keep up with you guys. So we're gonna be posting on Tuesday still, but we won't have a scheduled time like we normally
Yeah.
do. It's gonna be on Tuesday, so anytime. So it'll be probably as soon as I wake up, I will start posting out the episode. So it could be early in the morning, but if I have something, it'll probably be later at night. But always look out on Tuesdays for a new episode. But also, not only for me, but Goops, if you want to go into this just for a little bit of what content goals we have, I kind of wanted to do that because we didn't do that last week.
Mhm.
So if you want to go into your goals and what you want for your content this year, you can start talking about that.
All right. Yeah. So, as far as my 2026 content goals, I just want to continue to get better at making high quality content. One of my big goals is to make it to a film festival in person. What I really would love also is to hit. I'm at on TikTok. I'm at like 3,400 followers. my goal by the end of the year is I want to get in that 10K club. I know it's not all about followers, but I want to work and grow a community and just be able to give the best quality of content of horror movies and sometimes movies in general, and then grow the circle, but continue to post genuine content. And like I said, I want to cover more film festivals. Um, and the biggest one is to make one in person, which I am going to try to make it to Fantastic Fest in Austin, Texas in September. But those are the few goals that I have. But, I appreciate everybody being here and being a part of the journey.
Okay. And I agree with you 100%. Like, I know you will reach your goals. Like, me and you met around this time last January. Like, you followed the podcast before. Like, some of you guys have heard that if you guys have listened to. Like, I officially knew who Goobs was when we started the podcast because he knew Colby and Ian, so he started following the podcast and he started following me. We started following each other. We're mutuals. Never talked that much before, but then when I started to do the live panels with Colby and Ian and Chuck and all of them, they wanted to bring Goobs in. That's where I met Goobs. That's where I started talking to Goobs. Of course, me and this other person were doing the podcast together another time, and we thought, let's bring Goobs after we had the monkey episode. But fortunately, like you guys know, that fell through with us and our other co-host, and it's me and Goobs now. And I explained this on Colby and Ian's podcast, but the growth that me and Goobs had as just like content creators, but as like the friendship we have has grown a lot. We talk to each other on a daily basis now in some formal way. Like sometimes we play video games together. Sometimes we text through Snapchat. Sometimes we call each other. But to see us not only grow from a podcast, but just like our personal relationship, and not only that, by our personal pages. Like like me and Coops has some rough times last year, but we like especially your growth. Like my growth was here and there, but your growth from going from 400 followers to the beginning of the year to 3,400 followers. To get 3,000 followers, Goobs, is something that, especially of you posting your content, because of course when I got my 3,000 followers, it was just from some movie clips.
Yeah.
It's like a cheap bait. But you put in the hard work. You put reviews. You put out videos. You talked through all these things to get these people to follow you.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. And your Instagram, over 1,000 followers, a great accomplishment because it is hard to get followers on Instagram. It's hard to be that algorithm. But for me, because after this, I'm gonna talk about our podcast goals for the year also. Like Goop said, I kind of want to go to a film festival in person. I want to meet Goobs, want to meet all our friends in person. Then for my personal pages, 10K on TikTok. That's the main goal. I've missed one day this week, but I was going to get a post out yesterday, but TikTok decided not to be great with me. So I couldn't get out yesterday, but I've been trying to post consistently every day for the past 12 days. Besides that one day, so 11 days I post out of the 12, and that's the most I've done in a while. And I accomplished myself that. Instagram, I at least want to get up to 1,000, and I'm getting back on YouTube. I'm posting like the shorts on there. I won't go into more long form content and like reviews and stuff like that, and streams, like video game streams for certain video games, and like rankings, trailer reactions, trailer breakdowns, all sorts of that stuff. Of course, like Halloween, like hauls and stuff once October gets around. A little more long form content, because short form content is the best. But if you guys want to have like, some people just want some long form content sometimes, and like that's the reason we have the podcast. Oh, because we know you guys want the long form content, us to break down more movies, talk about stuff more, and this is what we do. But I know Goobs. I know he has a YouTube, and he posted his shorts on there. Um, but like as everyone said, like I love to talk about movies. Goobs has said, Colby Ian has said it, and they know I really like to talk about movies for a long time, and especially the breaking down of movies, like to directors, all that stuff. So that's why I want to start getting to on YouTube. I post on Facebook now, and Goobs is also. So we're posting over there. But for the podcast wise, for me and him, um, we want to get more directors on, more art. If we get some authors on, like we know our good friend Rob that was on for the past 2 episodes, he's an author. His book's coming out soon. Um, I'm gonna read it soon. Goops just finished up. We're gonna have him back on. We're gonna be talking about that and Made a Monster. His first 2 books. We our great friend Sierra wrote a book. We want to get her on and talk to her. Um, we hope there's something in the works very soon from our film director that Goobs met a while back. We hope to get him on. But and like you guys saw, we got Dylan on. Hopefully we can get Dylan back on very soon to talk about his upcoming film and more about Tahoe Joe 3 after it released. And it's going to be on Tubi very soon, so y'all can see it. But it's that and build up podcasts from followers, viewers on YouTube, but listeners on Spotify, Apple. So, like a Goop said, we're on Spotify, Apple, and go on there. If you enjoy us, hit that follow button, leave us a rating, preferably 5 stars. For Apple, you can put like a little um caption with your thing. Tell us like what you like about the podcast on there, and we appreciate it all. TikTok, Instagram, we're posting on there. Facebook, we got Facebook now, and we're even posting clips on YouTube. So if you guys are watching this and you guys want um like stuff from the other episodes, definitely go back and look in our shorts. But that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build this thing up to not become the best, but the best to us of what we think.
Yeah.
If this thing can blow up and just skyrocket to like the millions of followers, we would love that. But we're right here. We're talking about movies. We're hanging out with y'all. That's what we appreciate about this. But
Definitely.
with that being said, I am ready. So let's get on to doing our predictions
All
for
right.
our 2026 horror movies. So, Goobs, I'll let you go first. So, like I said before, we're not picking the same movies. We're going to pick different movies. So, do you know what your first movie is? And before that, I want to show y'all what this looks like. So, we're going to do a little bit of a screen share, which, if you guys notice, I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see shit. So, bear with me. Okay. Here we go. So, Goobs, let me know when it pops up because I'm over on the other page right now.
All right, it's up.
Okay. So, what is your number 1 movie that you want to put on your list first?
All right, we're gonna go with one that just comes out in a few days, I guess, and that's 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple.
Okay, 20. Okay, let me move this mic over real quick. Okay, I didn't mean to like put people's emails. 28 years later, Bone Temple. So, what is your prediction for that movie?
So we're just going out of 5, right? The letterbox score.
Yeah.
All right, I think it's going to be at a 4.2.
Wait, I thought you said out of 5. So it's gotta be like 4.5, like that, like how we do on Letterboxd.
Well, yeah, I thought we were going the average letterbox. Because you know how, like, when you go to a movie, it'll tell you like the average, like
No, 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 no,
3.4.
no, no. We're doing our predictions of what we're gonna put.
Oh, what we're gonna put? Oh,
Yeah.
well
Predict
then
what you think when you get out of the Bone Temple. What you
oh,
think you're gonna have the movie at?
I think that's at least gonna be a 4.5. I
Okay.
got what you're saying. I thought you meant we were gonna go guess the letterbox average for everybody.
No, it's what no, it's what you think you're gonna have the movie ranked at the end of
Gotcha.
after you
Yeah.
watched it.
Yeah, 4.5.
So, for me, there's a lot of great movies coming out this year. Oh, let me think. Ooh, I got one right now. Psycho Killer.
All right.
And as you all know, I I don't know if that's even how you spell psycho, first of all. No, it's not. But you know I like to give a lot of 5 stars. You and a lot of our friends. But the 3 movies this year that have ranked not 5 stars all, they're all 4 stars. So I am being very thorough with what I am doing with my ratings this year. But Psycho Killer, I think this movie will be a 4-star movie.
All right. All right. Sounds good.
So that's not how you spell versus. So what is your second movie
Let's
on your
see.
list?
You know, I'm gonna go with one that I don't know if I'm the only one that's kind of excited for it, but I'm gonna go with They Will Kill You.
Oh shit. I didn't think of that one. They will. That's not how you spell they. I'm just messing up all the way. What's your rating for that?
And I think They Will Kill You will at least be a 3.5.
Ooh,
I'm giving myself
3.5. Okay.
I'm giving myself a because like I said, I think that movie's going to be like a year next. I mean, not a year next, but a Ready or Not type thing. So I'm giving myself some wiggle room just in case it fumbles the bag.
So okay, 3.5. Um, for mine, I am going to take one that I just heard the premise from this today from Chuck. Shout out Chuck. I'm going Ice Cream Man,
Okay.
and I'm going 4.5.
All
That movie
right.
sounds wild. I will tell you the premise of it afterwards of what Chuck said because I'm like, holy fuck. I don't know if that's not how you spell cream. What the fuck? Okay, 4.5 for me. So what's your 3 movie goobs?
So I'm probably going to make you mad because I'm probably going to take it, but I'm going to go with Curry Barker's Obsession.
Okay. Okay,
And with
what you
what
give Obsession?
everything has kind of been everything's been kind of going, I feel like it's going to be a 5.
A 5 from you. Ooh.
Yeah. Just by with what everybody's saying, I will set my expectations high.
I'm going to pull this out of the bag right now because one is a superhero movie, but it's the only superhero horror movie coming out next year or about ever, and that's Clayface.
Yep.
And you know what I'm gonna give Clayface? Because I think it's just gonna be that damn good with Mike Flanagan writing and James Watkins directing. I think it's a 5-star movie.
Yeah.
body horror with both of them combined, and it's a DC movie set in the
Yeah.
Batman universe, and I love the Batman. Yeah, give me it. So what you got up next for your fourth?
No, so number 4, you know what? I'm just gonna rip the Band-Aid off. I'm gonna go Christmas Day, Werewolf.
Ooh,
And you already know how I am with Robert Eggers. Throw that 5-star up there. I think it's going to be a 5. I think it's going to be a 5 out of 5. I think it's going to be another period piece masterpiece by Eggers.
So we knew one of us had to do it, and I'm gonna pull the trigger on it. Scream 7, 2-star. That movie is not gonna be good.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Because it's like I want to find a movie that I don't have high expectations to, that I may give a low grade to. So, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do the Insidious 6.
Oh my god!
Let's put that on there. And I'm gonna say that's gonna be a 2-star.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, I'm trying to think of the other horror movies. Damn. because I'm thinking of some. Let me look up my letterbox real quick, because there is a lot coming out this year that
there is a ton.
But there is some that have release dates or don't have release dates that I'm not sure if I want to put on the list.
Gotcha.
Ooh, I got you right here. Evil Dead Burn, 4 stars.
Okay.
I'm just cautious to see if Sebastian puts any comedy in it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if the comedy, with how much they say he's like, I haven't seen was it Infected that he done?
Yeah, Infested. Yeah.
Oh, it's Infested. I heard it's scary, and that does have no comedy. But I'm just wondering, because Raimi's on it with Bruce Campbell, if they throw some in there, kind of like how Lee Cronin did, just a little bit. Now, if he goes full Fede Alvarez, it might be a 5-star. But right now, I'm going 4.
All right. Let's see. What is another one that I'm kind of excited for, but also, because I have no real idea what it is, but I really enjoy one of the other filmmakers' films. I'm going to go with the, I can't even remember how to pronounce the name. Hoka? Is that it? Hokum, yeah.
The new Daniel McCarthy movie.
Daniel McCarthy.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give that because I absolutely adored Oddity, and it scared the shit out of me. And this one just seems to be super creepy. I'm going to go with a 4.5.
4.5, okay. I'm going to go with 1. I had to pick it because I know I'm going to get this one right. And if I don't, I'm going to be pissed at myself. The Strangers Chapter 3 with a 0.5 star.
Hey-o.
If that thing gets anything above a 0.5 star, I'm going to fucking cry.
Man.
0.5.
I'm trying to think of other like indie movies that are set to come out. Hmm. You know what? Let's do, because we were just talking about it earlier. Let's do Pinocchio Unstrung.
Ooh, okay. What? Ooh, I'm excited to hear what you think about Pinocchio.
Because with the progression of how it is, with everything, with Richard Brake, with Robert England coming in, I gotta put it at a 4.5 as a guess.
Okay, let me find where Pinocchio is so I can spell it. 4.5.
Yeah, because I think I gave Bambi a 4 or a 3.5 or 4. And
4.5 is very strong.
you
I
can't,
respect it.
yeah, you can't give me Richard Brake and Robert England with a fully practical puppet of a killer Pinocchio without setting the bar high.
This is I know another one I want to do, and we just saw the trailer for it, and
Mm.
this might be ballsy to do. The Passenger gets 4 stars.
That movie looked terrifying.
I'm just giving some gap room just in case if there's more, because I have a feeling I know where it's going, and I'm just giving some gap room if that's where it's going.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
what's your number 8?
I might. You know what? Let's go with Whistle.
Ooh, what
And
you want to whistle?
with some of the rumblings that I've heard, it kind of feels like it's going to be a tarot or a what's that other one that's kind of like that? Just like a very basic uh horror movie. So I'm gonna go 2.5.
2.5. Ooh,
Yeah, I'm gonna leave myself. I don't have after it showed at Fantastic Fest and it didn't kind of get the reception that I was hoping. I kind of lost a little steam, but I'm still excited for it.
so if you got whistle, I'm gonna pull out Night Patrol.
Yeah,
3 stars.
that's another one that I'm curious about just because of the lack of excitement coming out of Fantastic
And I
Fest.
think I think that trailer messed up showing what it was about.
Yeah. All right, what number are we on?
9.
You know what? Let's go with. Oh man, there's. Oh, I don't even know. It's like, you know
There's
what?
one movie I'm shocked you haven't picked because you don't like the director, and I want to hear your rating from it.
Oh, are you talking about Zach Kreger's Resident Evil?
Yes.
All right, I'll pick that one. And I'm trying to think, what did I give Weapons?
Gave it like a 3, I think.
Because from a filmmaking standpoint, he makes good looking movies, but story
Let me
wise,
let me let me check on you for that because I don't want to say a 3 and it be higher for you. Oh, this casting's got more stacked than we last saw.
I
For
gave it a
you,
3.
oh, did you? Yeah, you gave it 3. So you me tell you the cast to see if you
For
can persuade
yeah,
weapons. No weapons.
Resident Evil.
I'm just gonna tell you one because the others are like no names. Um, Paul Walter Hauser.
Oh, okay, okay. I dig that.
He's gonna be with Austin Abrams.
All right, I dig that. You know,
And it says horror science fiction, so it says no comedy.
I hope that he sticks to it. I know he said he wasn't going to go straight from like, I can't remember if he said he wasn't going to go video games
He's
like
not.
like the main characters. I think he was going to do kind of his own thing. You know what?
He's not going to be ethically on it, he said.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with I'll say a 3.
Okay, a 3. Okay. For mine. Oh, I had it right here. Where did it go? Where did it go? It was right here. It's kind of getting like a little bit rough because it got a lot of big like time horror in it.
Yeah.
The Bride. I'm going 4. I heard that test screenings were bad back last year. That's why they pushed it.
Yeah. I don't know how to feel about it. I want to think that I'll love it because of
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale and Jesse Buckley. But at the same time, it has
The trailers are getting on my nerves actually because I'm seeing this too much, and they haven't shown anything new. That's my biggest worry. They haven't shown anything new.
Yeah. And I'm kind of curious, but I don't know exactly what. I don't know how to feel about it. His Frankenstein, his monster, his Frankenstein looks like fucking Jared Leto. Like I can't unsee it, and I hate it.
Oh,
You know
I
what I
didn't
mean?
think of that. I don't know. I just like Christian Bale though.
Yeah, same. But it's like you also get the. It also feels kind of like it's going to be a mixture. It's like a Bonnie and Clyde story, but with the bride and everything. So I don't know.
I think that's what they're trying to run with though.
Yeah. But I guess this is number 10, right?
If this is your last pick,
Pretty much got most of my most anticipated ones. Oh, man, let's see. You know what? Because I think I think it's still coming out because the news are coming out. I'm gonna go with Scary Movie 6.
ooh,
And with the Wayans brothers back at it, with all the material that they're gonna have, I'm gonna give this one a strong 4.
strong 4. Okay, I need to still watch the others. I've never watched them.
The first two are hilarious. The third one is good. After that, 4 and 5 are.
Let me think. There has to be some movies that we didn't, because I'm looking through the 2026 radar. There has to be some 2025 movies like from film festivals that there has to release this year that I just don't know about. I'm trying to like look through everything that I know of. Yeah, that one we don't know a release date for that though. It's just so like hard with some of these movies. Like you don't know what's coming out this year, what's not.
I know, that's what I was like. I was gonna say, I almost put Dooba Dooba on mine because I have a feeling I'm gonna like it because of how crazy it looks, but I wasn't sure.
Oh, let me go back to 2026. So let's go with. I'm shocked. We have it. I don't know. I have it Ready or Not 2.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't say that already.
I'm going 4.5.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a blast.
Yeah.
Ready or not, 4.5. Oh my goodness. They made 4 of them already. Okay. There we go. There is our list. So by the time next year rolls around, we will compare and we see who has the better score. If whose score went lower or whose score went higher.
Yeah. Sounds good.
So if you guys are wondering, just to recap real quick, Goobs had Bone Temple at 4.5. These are his guesses. They will kill you 3.5. Obsession 5. Werewolf 5. Acidia 6.2. Hokum 4.5. Pinocchio 4.5. Whistle 2.5. Resident Evil 3. Scary Movie 6.4. For me, I had Psycho Killer at 4. Ice Cream Man 4.5. Clayface at 5. Scream 7 at 2. Evil Dead Burn at 4. Strangers Chapter 3 at half a star. The Passenger 4, Night Patrol 3, The Bride 4, and then Ready or Not 4.5. You see how that whole entire thing, I only had 1 5-star. I'm trying to give myself some leverage this year.
Right. Same.
But I think that is it for the episode, isn't it, Goose?
Yep, that is it. So before we close out of here, for myself and Dakota, as always, we thank you guys so much for stopping by and listening. Again, if you're on YouTube, drop a like, hit that subscribe button. If you're on Apple, go ahead and drop that 5 stars. Same with Spotify. And just continue to rock with us during this 2026. It's going to have a lot of good stuff coming up. We have a few off the wall ideas in the mix here. So just keep an eye out for it. And again, we thank you so much. We love you all. And of course, as always, we will see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.